of prayer, being the ninth hour. A certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that enter into the temple. Who, seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked for an alms. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, "Look on us." That's a hard thing for a man or a woman of God to say. Because we feel as though we're taking something away from the very Christ himself. Because we know he is the originator that does everything. But the Lord said, "I am in you. I have resources I placed in you." And Mark, Pastor, I only know how to do this by the leading of the Lord. I've never done it before, but I really believe in my heart. When I say my heart, I'm not just using that as a cliche. I mean from my heart. You're a special man of God in Valeris. You're a special lady of God. But when he said, "Look on us," because what we possess is not what men look for. What we possess is a divine order of God that can set people free, loosen them from entanglements, cause breaches to be healed up. Pastor, you've got a tremendous world ahead of you. But if you wouldn't run, you wouldn't speak. This lady of God right here, the power of his anointing on her life has watched over you and thou, helped you, encouraged you, probably more than what we know, have brought some discipline to you. But here's the scripture, and I will quickly set down. But he said, then Peter said, "Silver and gold." I don't have really what one would say a flashy word. But he said, "Silver and gold we don't have. But what I do have, I would gladly give it to you because it's what you need. Because your future has been ordered of the Lord. Your steps are already in place. And the Lord's about ready to release you to a higher calling than you've ever recognized before. This is not about Pastor Mark and Pastor Valerie by themselves. This is concerning the whole body of Christ. This is concerning ones whose lives are on the brink of failing and falling apart. The dependence upon you is going to increase and magnify more than you could have imagined. But here's what the Lord has said to do. When he walked over, he said, "Silver and gold I do not have, but such as I have, will I give it to you." Pastor, God has done a work in your life. But you know what? He's done a work in my life. And as I speak to you today, I only know how to say this one way. I'm just a man who's an ordinary person who God has chosen in some fashion or form to use. I want to tell you, whatever God has placed in